Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to an episode of Let's Play Civilization 6, continuing our game as Mali. We are, I don't know, doing okay, I guess. I mean, we've got a pretty good amount of gold coming in, although that's not the true actual amount of gold we've got coming in right this second, and I'll explain that here in a moment. We've got a few things being built. We've got some builder, a builder, I guess. We've got a field cannon over here. A few guys doing some research grants and things like that. We do have another theater square over here, which is going to be good, as well as a harbor. Got another campus coming in, and then looks like a factory, stuff like that. So that's kind of the state of things. Building up as much as we can. Got most of those tiles improved already for our for the people that are working them. Looks like we do need to repair this this workshop and factory and stuff over here, so we'll have to take care of that here soon. But anyway, what I meant about the gold per turn thing is that I did try to do a little bit of research on what in the world's going on with the whole espionage thing. I'd never actually, I think I'd seen the espionage like description for stealing gold, but I don't think it ever like clicked on what it was referring to, what it meant, because the way it says it, this is on just like one of the Civ wikis or whatever. It says the spy will steal the gold income the district has accumulated for the duration of the mission. That means the richer cities districts will yield more. Um, I guess I read this as the spy will steal the income this district has accumulated, um, and maybe it's not has accumulated as in past tense. Maybe it's will accumulate going forward, or some combination of how that works. Or maybe it uses the past tense. Okay, let's say you did the spy mission. It took 10 turns to finish. For example, here at Gao, someone took 10 turns. They stole basically 9,000 gold. And maybe it's taking me X number of turns to pay off that 9,000 gold that they stole, or something to that effect. So I don't know exactly how the math works, or where the math comes into play, but I think the basic gist of it is, I mean, the Gao here, very expensive, going to cost us a lot if somebody steals our gold, and then effectively, if they stole, 9,000 gold, well then we lost 9,000 gold. And I never actually, because I never saw it drain from my actual income, I never realized that it was actually taking from my active amount of gold. I just thought it was just this arbitrary benefit for them, but not really a negative for me type of thing. Where okay, they stole gold, whoop-de-doo, they got a big chunk of gold. It's going to help them, advance, make, build buildings, make units, things like that, which is bad for me. But I never actually thought it came from anywhere. I thought it just was just created gold that came out of the ether, so to speak. But after reading this, obviously, if they disrupt the gold here in Gao, then effectively it seems like Gao's gold per turn is not contributing, which seems to be pretty accurate because we're only getting like 500-600 gold per turn here, which is about how much is not Gao, so to speak. So, I guess there's positive and negatives for putting all your eggs in one basket. Like all my income, like most of my income is coming from this city, but obviously if they disrupt the commercial hub, and maybe it's not the full 900, maybe it's literally just the stuff coming from the commercial hub. But that doesn't make sense because that would only be like, if maybe 100, not even that much maybe, because most of this is coming from trade routes. So I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We'll see a little bit. Hopefully we can disrupt them, not let them steal anything else going forward. We do have a very good spy here helping us out, but we'll have to see about how to try and protect Gal a little bit better going forward. And that's that. So let's just keep on keeping on. Looks like Phoenicia is about to set a settler over here. Maybe he'll be close enough to steal that one as well. We'll find out. There's some oil up here. Might be a good place to put a city up that way somewhere. Builder, what was I going to have you do? I actually don't remember. I could clear out the marsh to give me a whole bunch of food, I suppose. I think I was thinking about putting a farm here, but I forgot that I was not thinking marsh and farm. Like, this hadn't clicked yet that would not be farmable at this point. Or ever. I don't think you can ever farm a marsh, can you? But I could get rid of this. And just give me a whole bunch of food and then be able to do something there. I mean, it does get rid of this a little bit. But let's see, 126 food. I think that would drop it down to a 2 food tile. 126 food per turn, or 126 total food. That's basically 126 turns worth of food difference. And then I can do something else with that tile. That's actually probably okay, because the game probably is not going to go the full 500 turns. We'll just pop that. Bump us up to 11 pop city. Drops us down a little bit. Now I can put a farm here and make it back to a 3 tile thing, though. Or 3 food thing, though. So that is still a possibility if I want to go that route. Or just put a district there or something. Someone made a comment about how this theater square, you know, sitting here by the lake. Got the mountains in the background and pyramids across the way. It's probably a, if you were actually able to go visit this, that would be a really, really cool sight. You know, I agree. That would be kind of a cool little place to see. All right. Yeah, we got to repair all this stuff that I can't pay for, unfortunately. So we will just make our way through that. Now, the good thing is that since this guy's here and with his promotions, he will be protecting all of this. Now, is he going to actually be able to keep people out every single time? Probably not, but he should do an okay job. What we can do, though, we can buy the library and stuff. Not with faith, unfortunately, but we got gold. So we'll go ahead and buy the library. And why not? We got some money. We'll go ahead and buy the university as well. So we're doing okay science-wise. We're not the top. We're not the top of culture. We're actually... we are the bottom of the culture, but we're not the bottom of science, are we? Nope. We got a couple people that are below us. But I feel like we're doing okay. We can continue to advance a little bit more. But this is not necessarily a science game or a culture game, although you do need both for a diplomacy game if that's what we're going for. But I think we're going to be all right in the long run. Let's see. Anything else here that I want to take care of? Looks like you finished your field cannon. You do have a spot for a district. Now, I could bring Reyna back, which she is here now. So let's go ahead and drop this art district down, which would be our Saguba. Really not any good places for Saguba, to be honest. Like, terrible places. I probably will just stick it here because I might be able to stick another district there, maybe a harbor out here still, just to kind of, might as well have another harbor, something to that effect. So let's just stick it right here. It's not going to be great. I mean, I could stick it on the other side, but if I put another, like I said, if I put the harbor here and put like a theater square, or, I forget, is it theater square that gets bonused by natural wonders? I can't remember, but whatever I might put here, at least they'll kind of double up a little bit. So it's not amazing, but it is going to get us a trade route. So, I mean, there's that. We'll go ahead and buy the market now. And then we will come over here to Gao. And I don't think we have enough for the trade route, do we? Nope. 350. So, one more turn. And we'll knock that out here in a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can still produce. You've got your harbor, right? Yes. And you've got your Saguba. I mean, I could, like, buy up to one of these tiles and put, like, a nice campus or something, which wouldn't be terrible. Could always do another holy site, which, again, you know, not a bad thing necessarily. It would help the Saguba a bit. I feel like we're doing fine on gold for sure. Faith, we could probably do a little bit better on. And somebody actually did comment. Who was it? Just so I can give credit where credit is due. Davilix, who gives lots of great comments. He commented that if I just put some points into Leventa, I'd actually get a decent amount of faith from the shrines and the temples because I have so many of them. So that might be a good target for us. I mean, we're never going to get the overwhelming support here. We're not going to get suzerain, but just 6 points would be pretty beneficial, which we can't do right this second, but we should be able to do a few, you know, as we go along. We'll figure that out. It might even be worth moving Amani over there. She only has the messenger thing, though. How many legit? Oh, I guess we only have 6 legit ones here. And who's the next closest? 5. I mean, we could still be suzerain, right? If we moved her out of Antioch. We'll hold off. We'll wait. We'll get there soon enough. Once we get a couple points into Leventa, we may move her over after that. All right. So back to you. Like I said, I could buy out to here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So just this wood tile would be the closest I can get. Would be +2. I mean, I could take up one of the mines, which is not ideal. Although I don't have enough money to buy anything right this second. I could build a trader, but that feels not quite right. I could build a battleship already? Wait, what? Do I really have the stuff for battleships already? Oh yeah, because I got oil, the refining. Okay, well that's interesting. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but wow. This is kind of fascinating. I don't know. What's a good idea? Let's just do one of these two. Let's do commercial for now. And I'll come back to you here in a moment. Oh, that's right. You're building railroads, sir. I know I don't have to do the one in Gal, but I don't know. It makes me happy for some weird reason. Field cannon. Go up there. Three error score for our very nice theater square. How are we doing on that? We are okay. So we're just barely into normal age now. We should be able to. Well, and if it's on the low end, 10 turns. Obviously, that's not going to happen. But if it's a little bit higher, you know, maybe 20 turns away in the middle there, I think we can get close to the golden age. We'll see. One thing we can do though is check this. See if there's any guys that we can grab. Rainforest tiles. We do have a few places with rainforest tiles, so that wouldn't be a terrible one to get, although kind of a long ways away from us at the moment. We'll see. I mean, we'll probably get close to the merchant here in a little bit, to be honest, because we get so much stuff for that. I don't think we're even competing for this, are we? I mean, we sort of are, but I don't think we really care. We don't really care about the rock beds. The only reason we would go for that is just to, you know, prevent somebody else from having it. I'm still just getting so little gold per turn right now. That is so impactful. It's insane how terrible that is. I should have enough for 7, 830. Yeah, I have enough for the amphitheater here at least. Get that rolling. And let's come over here and grab a trade route. And I mean, I could slow build this, I suppose. Let's do an archaeology museum. Yeah, it's fine. Slow build. I mean, 7 turns isn't that bad, to be honest. I mean, getting the lighthouse, I mean, it's not going to get us the extra trade route, but it will give us a little bit of gold and some food, so I'll go ahead and go for that. And military engineer, let's have you travel. I guess we'll come down here and then circle back around or something. Gentle volcanic eruption. Still fascinated that a volcanic eruption can be called gentle. All right. So we're at 15 traders that we can have. There's the 15th one we just bought. So that is good. Research radio. So we do need to swap off mass media here in a second because obviously we are only 2 turns away from researching radio anyway. We definitely want to take advantage of that boost. Lots of religious warfare going on. We're kind of out of the religious picture now. We've already kind of got everything that we cared about. I mean, I could have transferred, you know, turned these guys, but I don't even know if I'm going to build holy sites up there, to be honest. Really nothing else for you to do right now. Just keep doing what you're doing. 1 turn. I guess it'll line up perfectly because you'll finish in 1 turn, and 1 turn is a little bit of a sliver is how much we have left, so that should be okay. Can't purchase the sewers with this, but we don't need the sewer because we have plenty of housing. Honestly, I guess we're going to keep doing this stuff with you as well. Campus, commercial hub. Let's just keep doing with the campus because if we can get the guy with the rainforest, there's a few rainforests down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Like if we stuck him here. Or if we stuck him here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's still only 4. We could probably figure out at least a way to get at least 4, so that might not be too bad. Alright. Keep going with the railroads. Wish there was a way to automate that. Alright, traders. Let's go ahead and go for max gold. 63 gold per turn. Is that all? Is that all? Oh, you know what? We need to check to see if anybody needed food. Looks like everybody's okay-ish for the moment. So I think we're going to be fine. I mean, that might be a good idea to just spread it out a little bit. It's going to reduce how much gold per turn we get, but it also means not all of our eggs in one basket, so there might be a benefit of doing that. Keep somebody from just stealing all of our income like they have been. All right, so radio finishes next turn. Mass media finishes next turn. We'll get the governor title.
A world without radio is a deaf world. If you don't read the newspaper,
aluminum.
You're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed.
I'll come back to policies there in a second. Okay, declaration of war. Enemy spy captured. Trying to siphon gold. Perfect. Counter spy promoted. I don't think he was actually promoted because I think he's as high as he can be. Yeah, yeah. I wish I could keep getting promoted to make him like a beast, but he should be fine. And let's just keep counter spying, obviously. And we'll just put him on this, but he's got the promotions or whatever the effects is that lets him do everything, I think. Right? Yeah, all districts. And +1 level at districts within 1 hex. So that means he is getting a +1 at the industrial zone and stuff. Okay. So that'll be good for us. Hopefully we don't get that effect anymore. I mean, if we can get this back up to its maximum amount again, we're going to be just set. We shall see. So we got the civic boost. Looks like we do have some aluminum somewhere. Ah, right there. Not bad. I mean, it's a kind of a terrible site, but you know, hey, it's aluminum. We'll be able to turn that into something at least. A little bit of gold because of a mine. Let's see here. I mean, working our way up to like the oil stuff might not be bad. Own 3 privateers. I mean, in theory, we could do that. You know, buy a couple privateers, but actually, we don't have the privateer. Oh yeah, we do. There it is. I mean, it's a little expensive, but it would be something that would be able to run around and go do stuff. In fact, I think we have 1, don't we? Yeah, we do have 1. So we just need to buy 2 more. I mean, why not? It's going to help us a little bit, and we can promote them later to something more efficient. It's not any cheaper somewhere else, is it? No. All right, let's do that for now. It's civics. I do want to get some envoys again, which I don't see any. There's some way up here. Have a themed building. Easier said than done. Let's go ahead and get this at least, because that is going to get us shopping malls. Once we start popping down some neighborhoods, it's going to get us a little bit more gold, which is good. International trade routes, that's also very, very good. And great merchant points if we decide to do that, although I don't think we'll ever do that because we're getting so many great merchant points. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to waste an entire slot just for 4 points. All right, so we can still do neighborhoods here and stuff. So those are always options, but we're good on housing. I mean, the only reason to do the neighborhood maybe would be to get some of the buildings inside them, but I don't feel like an urgent need, to be honest. So, I don't know, keep doing the campus stuff. I mean, like I said, if we can get the science guy, that would be kind of cool with the rainforest and stuff. All right, let's go ahead and finish repairing this off, please, and thank you. Governor titles. I mean, the fishery improvements are, you know, nice. We don't have a ton of coast, to be fair, but it could be helpful in a few of the places that we do have coast. Probably just grab the connoisseur. I mean, he's not in a highly populated city, but a little bit of extra culture, a little bit of extra science, things like that would not be bad. Plus getting the great people per turn, you know, kind of working our way up some of this wouldn't be terrible. Probably just stop there, though. I probably wouldn't go past the 4 promotions on him. I mean, I could grab the great people per turn now, which presumably that would help him with his science thing. Yeah, let's go and do that. That's fine. We'll knock that out first, and then we'll swing back to the culture one later. We don't have... Okay, let's make sure we spent it all. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily highlight when you have one you can spend. Now we'll just keep doing this. And... Mercury, oil, horses. Oh, there's Ugart. Oh, you know what? Never mind. That's Phoenicia. She's not going to lose any loyalty because of her special effect, right? I should remember this because she was the first person I played with Gathering Storm, but it has been a little while, what, over a year now? Coastal cities founded by Phoenicians located on the same continent are 100% loyal. So no, actually, technically, she could lose some loyalty because that presumably is not... let's see. It might be. Continent. Her continent, her capital is way over here. So no, it's definitely on the different continent. So no, she could lose loyalty. We shall see. All right. I think everything else is working okay. I mean, I haven't lost any gold yet. So hopefully we'll keep doing that. It's obviously a very, very big target for others to go against us, though. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, that's a lot of money to be pulling in per turn. Yeah, I mean, we could drop a broadcast, center here, and we could buy it obviously, but again, we got to do something with our production cycles. And I don't think the math on doing just the research grants and things like that are enough that it's always better than just producing something. I don't know, I have to do the math a little bit more. Maybe as we get a little bit further along, it's better, but it's hard to say. Like, if we were to do, like here, commercial hub, but it's literally just our production turned into gold, and I don't think that would, I mean, it's a decent amount of production, but I don't think it's going to make that much difference in the grand scheme of things. It's interesting it's only 3 turns, though, because we're producing so fast. No, let's just do this. That's going to be okay. Keep doing the railroads, please. And privateer, you can go just, whatever, explore or something. And we'll go ahead and grab us another privateer, and that should finish that off. Turning gold into science. Why not? Alright, do need more housing somewhere. Wait, I clicked it away before I saw it, and now I don't see it on here. I don't see anywhere that needs housing. I'm sure it's right in front of my face, but I am very much not seeing it. Guess I could click through these real quick. You're at 8 of 13, 9 of 13, 11 of 16, 17 of 20, 17 of, there we go. Why do I not see the symbol? Isn't there normally... Or maybe it's only when you're at 18 of 18 that it actually shows the symbol up here that you would need housing. I actually don't think you can do anything to get more housing. Canal actually would get us more gold at some point, but... And it might be worth doing, just to do it. Although I don't know how many trade-offs we actually have going through that tile, to be fair. So museum, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think you have any way to get more housing, unfortunately. We'll have to come back to you. Anybody else? 6 of 15, 7 of 8. You can build a neighborhood. I'm going to finish the lighthouse first, but then we'll come back to the neighborhood. In fact, I think the lighthouse, I was going to say it does have at least a housing, so there's that. But yeah, that looks like it's just those two on the coast. Alrighty. No, I think that's fine. We'll come back to you guys here in a minute. Enemy spy killed. Well, I'm getting rid of a lot of spies coming after me, to be fair. And I've got actually 3 captured right now, I think. Or 3 or 4 captured. Let's see. I got 4 captured. I could give them back, but then they're just going to start spying on me again. So I'd kind of rather just hold on to them and take them out of the picture, to be honest. Alright, so you don't need neighborhood. We just did commercial hub investment. We are losing because of the food loss. I probably need to plug in at least that, balance it with the gold as well. Keep us in a positive rate of whatever. Yeah, I mean, might as well just keep doing the commercial hub stuff for now. Alright, Mr. Max Promoted Spies. Really nothing else for you to do, just keep counter spying. Like, literally, that is the most important thing you could possibly do for us. I wish there was a way to see how much the espionage had taken out of us, because I know we did lose a lot, like, back-to-back, so maybe we're paying for 50 turns worth of gold loss instead of just the normal, maybe 8 or 10 or whatever it would be, because maybe it stacks up or something like that. But it is... I can't believe I've never noticed before how detrimental that is. It's pretty crazy. I guess we'll come around through here to Kawalata. Kind of take the outer edges, and then we'll swing back into Jene at some point. I'm sure that's not how that's said, but it sounds funny. You need electricity. A little easier said than done based on our positioning. We'll figure it out. Alright, you can go explore as well. That's all of our privateers. Electricity's about to be popped. I guess I could have kept those guys home to turn them into submarines, but not that big of a deal. I could turn guys into oil power plants if I want to. And I could also start building hydroelectric dams in a couple of places that have dams, which we have one there. And don't we have one up here somewhere? One right there. So that gives us a couple options. And I think there's at least one other place that I can build a dam that, for the sake of getting the electricity out of it, might not be a bad idea. All right. You were going to, I think, just start with siphoning funds, which is not a lot. But at least hopefully we'll get you a promotion is kind of the goal. And then we'll turn you maybe to go over to going for science or something. How are we doing on loyalty over here? I think they're pretty loyal with their stuff at the moment.
Benjamin Franklin may have discovered electricity, but it was the man who invented the meter who made the money.
Alright, good. So that helps. Peace negotiated. Declarations of war. Peace. Civic boost. Need more housing in the two places, or at least here. We'll come back. Like I said, we're about to get one housing there, so that's going to be helpful. Research. Now what? I mean, working our way up to chemistry obviously would be really good. We do need replaceable parts. Getting 3 musketmen. Actually, we can do that. We can knock out 3 musketmen pretty easily. It's not cheap, but... yeah. See if there's anything else. Is that the only swordman we got? I thought we had one more. It appears to be that is the only one. So we'll have to buy the other 2 guys, like, straight up. Alright, so this is you. We don't need you to have a power plant, I don't think. I mean, it does give it the city itself some production, but... I guess, I don't know if it actually uses resources if it's in a state where we have plenty of power. I think it only uses as much as we need at any given time, so I guess there's nothing wrong with putting one here, I don't think. I guess we'll go straight to oil here. It's 1 oil to 4 power, 1 coal to 4 power. Moderate CO2, so it's less CO2, which is good. Its production bonus is extended to all city centers within 6 tiles that don't already have the bonus from a power plant. Wait, does this not do that? Oh. Well, that's why you go to oil. Because the electricity, or the... oh, production bonus, never mind. I was reading that wrong. Still, I mean, so it would give us a little bit more production for having that instead. Huh. Otherwise, they're very similar. Yeah, sure. We'll build a power plant, oil power plant there. Alright, military engineer, just circle way down here, I guess. And we do want to buy some more musketmen somewhere. I guess we could buy one here. We definitely want singles because... actually, it's not that much more expensive to just buy it straight up. In fact, it's less niter. Kind of funny. We'll merge you together and then we'll do one more after that. And that will take care of that. Do we have anywhere you can put you yet? No. Do we have any other guys just floating around somewhere? Scientist. You're the one that does the artifacts, so once we get this thing built up, we'll be able to do that, which is fine. Everything else looks okay, though. I mean, I got a few things I could upgrade at some point, but not really an urgent thing at the moment. All right, I'm going to look and see exactly how much gold we're getting per turn right now. I mean, it's been a while since we've had somebody steal some, so we're at 467, 1703. So 467, 1183. That's what? A little over 700 gold. So we're still losing 1,000 gold per turn. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right. Housing's still good here. Honestly, really nothing else for you to do, buddy. I mean, we can knock out a musketman in 5 turns and just sit on this a little bit and not spend the money, I suppose. Why not? Let's do that. Let's move you up here, though. Oh, not that way. Oh, that is a... I thought we had a second one. Okay, so that is a... that is an army now. That's fine. Oh, you know what? I should have waited. That was a silly thing to do. It's not going to be the end of the world. I'll just have another core over here. It's going to be fine. A little silly, but it'll be all right. I think we'll still be okay with the replaceable parts. All right. So canal, hydroelectric dam, +6. Yeah, that would be really, really huge for us right now. Can we buy that? I mean, eventually, but we're not making any money right now. That is so weird. It's going to get the hydroelectric dam. It's going to save us some resources at least, which we have a lot of resources to be fair, but I mean, it's renewable water source. Why not? Let's knock that out. That money situation is just so weird. And again, I wish I knew when it was going to stop. Like, I wish I knew when it was going to come to an end, because it is crippling us to some degree. I mean, we're still making, without that, what, 700 gold per turn, which is still pretty good, but nowhere near as good as we're actually supposed to be making. Well, we'll get there. So that one was like, that turn was like a little over 700, like maybe 715 or something like that. We'll see if it goes up this next turn or anything like that. I did get an air score for the first army though, so that's pretty good. We do only have 9 turns though. 13 points in 9 turns. I mean, if we actually had money, I could start doing some of these things, but we don't got no money. I do have a lot of faith though. I mean, I could pop out a great rider. Would give me at least 3 points. I'll hold off a little bit, just because I don't, even with that 3 points, we're still going to be 10 points away. Oh, goodness. A little crazy on the money. Oh, I didn't check to see how much money we made that turn. Yeah, I didn't. It still wasn't the full 1699, so we're still in the hole somewhere. Very painful. All right, well, you know what? We're going to put a cut in there. On that note, when we come back, we will remember to get our 2 musketeers, or musketmen, like we're supposed to go with our third one, and then not merge them together until I've actually gotten that boost. And then we'll keep an eye on the gold and just see if or when it will tick over to actually giving us the money we deserve back. So anyway, I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.